guys, to the 6mm podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Tactical Snoopy. Today, we have Reventian.
Sawed it.
Saw, dude. And we also have our dearest, loving friend, Dickbutt Airsoft.
Well, how do you do there, son?
How do you do there, boy?
Our first of many attempts. Our first guest.
Look, we tried to have Dickbutt on the first time, and that didn't really work out.
Yeah. And they were like, you fucking suck at podcasting. Don't ever talk to us again.
Yeah. We dumped you, and they were like, hey, Dickbutt, can you just, like, come back a little? We really need you.
And I was like, please, I'll send you a patch.
Hey, did my patch ever get there?
No, what the fuck's up with that?
I don't know. It was Valk and Josh who ordered a patch, and you guys got it, like, he got it today, and you didn't get yours. I don't know what happened.
That's fucked up.
I think you fucked up. I think you skimped out on the shipping.
What, are you fucking...
It's gonna get returned.
I literally put them in envelopes, like mailing envelopes.
No, I'm fucking sure.
All right. Whatever, guys. Fuck you guys.
It's okay. You're sold out, so...
Yeah, I am. It's just fantastic.
Holy shit.
But listen, I want to give Rev shit real quick. God damn it.
Do it.
Rev,
no, you're not.
4 fucking times, okay?
And 2 guests.
And 2 guests later. And I think this is going to be the one we're actually going to fucking upload, okay?
I think we're going to be good.
All right? Unless Rev finds a way to fuck this up.
Unless my dog just tries to, like, bite the cable and pull the power cord from my computer. Then
Okay.
we'll be fucked. But I think we're good to go.
All right.
I'm feeling good this time.
I'm feeling sharp, bro. I'm feeling sharp.
I feel good.
And before we get into this, if we have different names, I'm Ricardo or Ricky, so Tactical Snoopy. Rev is Tony, and Dickbutt Airsoft is Kyle.
Hi.
So
Hello.
Don't get confused. Howdy, dude. How you doing?
You're going to call Snoopy Poppy.
Yeah, Daddy Snoops.
Papa Snoops.
So in the middle of the conversation,
I still hate that. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Conversation, you hear some kid going, "Daddy," it's probably Snoopy.
You know what's great,
Oh,
though?
is it?
Like, the reason people like doing it is because you hate it.
I really do.
I think
That's
that's
why-
the reason why.
That's why everyone wants to do it.
I don't even acknowledge it.
I think it's great. I call you Snoop Daddy Dad.
Oh my.
Oh, Snoops.
My nips are so hard right now.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Cream of the crop. So,
Oh, yeah.
so
We got topics, okay? We're gonna talk about
talk
things.
about shit.
let's talk about. So the first thing we want to So just to give you an overview, what we're going to want to talk about this week. SHOT Show happened, and
Yes, it
we
did.
kind of want to talk about our picks of who won at SHOT Show and what are the things that are really looking forward to in 2017. Huh? I'm thinking
Yay.
past 2017, and talking about some things that happened during SHOT Show, and we want to talk about some other events that occurred, with that around the airsoft community, like some dude coming out with his own sniper rifles, and we want
Who
to talk
dat?
about. But I think most importantly, we want to.
You get...
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. As well as we want to
God.
talk about our special guest, and we want to give a little conversation about our special guest, Kyle, Senor Dickbutt.
Hello there.
Hola, Senor Dickbutt.
I'm just going to keep saying that every time you mention me. Oh, hello.
Hello
bro.
there.
Is this thing on? Huh.
It's kind of like Woody. You just pull his the string from his butt, and it just does. He says the same fucking thing.
There's a snake in my boot.
Jesus, stop grasping my strings.
Does somebody have a jamming rod?
Oh no.
Somebody kill me.
No.
Anyway, so
Call your hits.
stop. Oh my god.
We're trying to do a podcast here. We're trying to be professional.
I'm sorry.
And you know
Shot
what?
show.
Yeah.
Shot show. Let's
Oh.
do it.
So let's talk about. So 5 minutes in, let's talk about SHOT Show. So SHOT Show happened last week. It felt like it's been there for a while. I mean, it felt like almost like it was like the tail end of 2 weeks ago, and then this week, right?
I believe so. I didn't go to fucking
Yeah.
SHOT Show. I wouldn't fucking know.
I know. I think we all were just kind of like the cats or the dogs looking outside the window and seeing everybody having fun at SHOT Show, and just being like, I want to be there. I just want to be there.
Pretty
Tony,
much.
have you noticed that every time SHOT Show actually happens, everything we put out, like we upload, gets drained out by SHOT Show footage?
Well, that's because that's the way the SEO happens.
It's fucking SHOT Show, bro.
Yeah.
It's the SHOT Show. You gotta be there. You gotta be at SHOT Show. That's why I'm looking forward to my future vendor. for SHOT Show that's going to be sponsoring me. Reventian's Plantains, ladies and gentlemen. Reventian's Plantains.
Yes.
Tactical Bananas, Tactical Plantains.
This
Coming
podcast
soon.
is brought to you by Reventian's Plantains.
So
They're like
anyways,
banana chips, only bitter as fuck.
and salty. Very salty. And it's not a bag of plantains or a plant. It's just a cannon that shoots at 550 FPS.
Oh, dear.
Right into your mouth. Just straight
Hold
into
on,
your
hold on. I want to point out something. Rev, you got a new sponsor, didn't you?
I did. Yes,
Yeah.
My boy
Yes.
got that Wolverine sponsorship.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Rich. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm very happy with what their product, and I've been using it for quite some time, and I'm very happy with it. But the cool thing about it is that nothing has changed in case of my product, in case of like my YouTube channel. Like, you're not gonna see, you're gonna see more of the same because I really do enjoy this product, and that's something that I want to back. It's not like all of a sudden I'm putting like, some new I'm sponsoring some lower quality gear and I'm using some Oppo. I don't want to be pimping myself out. So, that's a really cool thing. And I don't want to use my sponsorship as a way of thinking that I'm being biased or anything, because, I've been using Wolverine bolts, my Wolverine bolt for so long, and the performance has shown that's been really good.
Well then.
Yes. Tuning kit.
Tuning kit.
Next video, Wolverine Airsoft tuning kit.
Oh my gosh.
So-
please no.
So back. So let's talk about SHOT Show. What are some of the takeaways that happened? So besides going what happened today, and hopefully this audio comes out, this week or whatever, next week, probably next week. Thinking about what happened, besides what we found out today. What are some of your big takeaways? What are some of the things that got you excited? And let's start with our guest, Senor Dickbutt.
So,
What are you most excited about? What product are you excited the most?
I'm a sucker for SMGs and shotguns, and it was a fucking great year at SHOT Show for both of
What a
those
time
things.
to be alive.
I know, right? So anybody who knows me knows I'm obsessed with the ASG Scorpion Evo. It's my favorite gun. I actually own a real steel Scorpion Evo carbine, and they came out with the carbines this year at SHOT Show, and I was like, motherfucker, because now I'm gonna have to have both. And someone was like, well, why don't you just get a conversion kit? And I was like, well, fuck that. What if one day I want what if one day I want the carbine and the next day I want to roll SMG style? Like, come on now.
It's nice because they cost the same.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't know
It doesn't
that.
sound like
Yeah.
there's gonna be a conversion kit either. So I'm probably gonna have to get it. And then
you should.
the other huge one in the shotgun world
Uh-huh.
that I was freaking out about is the Fostech.
Oh my
you took my
god.
pick. You took my
Dude,
pick.
That is gonna
You took
be
my pick.
fucking awesome.
That's gonna be pretty cool because it feels like it really does feel that Chris has already been like a staple product, in the United States, and already they're kind of like branching out and coming out with their alpha line to like the the outside of the United States by lowering the FPS. But really, it does feel that they're doing a really good job with it, and it was just a matter of time, really, because they've come out with they're coming with the SMG with the Chris Vector, their carbines and the rifles with the Crytek line. Who knows what's next in the world of Chris? Sniper
Hopefully
rifle.
they come out with a pistol.
Please.
Yeah. It's interesting because Crytek and Chris are basically one and the same, and I'm surprised that they came out with the Trident line before doing something proprietary like the Chris Vector. But if you've seen the diagram of the mech box on the Chris Vector, that thing looks like a nightmare. So now
It looks like a fuck box, essentially.
Hey Chris, I hope you're. It's like, fuck you, you're not opening this.
pretty
But
much.
the weirdest part is most of those parts are not proprietary.
Mhm.
Really?
I would think, right? Yeah,
They're just jammed
Or is
in
it the
there
other
all
way around?
weird.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm excited
Oh,
about
fuck
that, and
that.
I think that they've really built up a huge reputation under the Crytek name as like producing really quality stuff. So I'm excited to see what licenses they end up getting their hands on besides just this Fostech thing.
I'm waiting for them to get into the blowback course because remember, I believe Chris does have their Sphinx pistols. So I'm eager to see if that comes out. It wasn't at SHOT Show. The Sphinx, the actual gun itself, was at SHOT Show, but not the airsoft version. I don't know if they're going to be doing that anytime in the near future. But that'd be interesting.
That reminds me, speaking of blowback, do you guys, have you seen the videos? I'm sure you have by now. And this wasn't necessarily a SHOT Show product, but it's new around the same time. And it's that super expensive ass AEG with blowback made by DAS.
That thing.
BALS. Yeah.
Yeah.
BAL.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Like a car.
What do I think about it?
It's $2,500.
Is it really $2,500?
Yeah.
Look, guys, if you want to buy this gun, go for it. Just understand, no. If you want realism, yes.
Just understand, no.
Just understand that, like, like, for starters, like, anybody who's like a first buyer or anyone that buys like the first version of anything is kind of like screwing themselves in the sense that they are taking the risk that things might break and they might discover some things that are not going to work or not be compatible. And I mean, what happens if that thing fucking breaks? Like,
you know what?
you're fucked.
Seriously.
You guys, someone smart will wait. Okay, wait until there's a second generation, a third generation, a fourth, until they fix the hiccups. Yeah, right. Until they fix the actual hiccups of this gun. Because there's already people, people, was it the first, 50 people? Mm-hmm. I've already said, oh, this is wrong, this shouldn't be like that.
The
let's
trigger
wait.
I heard wasn't the trigger really hard?
Yeah.
The trigger is hard. It's like a 10-pound trigger.
I had a chance
better.
to shoot it at what field is that? I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Jungle Island. So somebody brought it to Jungle Island because they wanted to take it out on the field and test it.
What a dickhead.
It was Brain Exploder.
It was Brain Exploder. That's why it's funny.
Oh, it was Brain Exploder?
Oh, we're keeping this
I'm sorry,
in.
Brain.
Rev talk shit about Brain Exploder. Don't you dare talk shit about the Messiah.
But anyways, yeah, so that was the thing I wanted to try, was just, is the trigger pull really that bad? And the answer is yeah, it's terrible. It's ridiculous. Like, it's to the point where it's like basically non-usable. It's ridiculous. So it sounds like they're going to be addressing that and some of the other issues, but I mean, even all that aside, even if those things were flawless, $2,500, that's just an insane asking price.
Like, and I'm not talking, and I'm just talking about airsoft. Like, that is that's more than just a fully upgraded gun. That is like that is get that, and you get the mags, you get the gun,
you get
gun
6
bag,
mags,
you get the fucking everything on the market for it, and $2,500,
and you can HPA tap that shit.
Oh,
wait, what? No.
Oh wait.
No, I mean, like, if you bought a gun,
yeah.
you could HPA tap it and still spend less than this gun.
Okay, I got you. I thought you were talking about the BAL. I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works, guys. The one thing and I think at least it looks cool. Like, it does look kind of interesting, and the concept of it isn't like,
it's super unique.
It looks super unique, yeah, but not. I think that it's kind of it's better to wait it out, and that's kind of like what I feel about the Vector. I kind of like, I'm gonna go against the grain on this one with a lot of you guys on the chat. Is that I at first I was like, I really want this Vector, I really want it, but then I kind of thought about it, right? And I looked at the diagram. I think it occurred right when I looked at the diagram, and I realized that I was like, if that thing fucking breaks, my tech is gonna look at me and he's gonna throw that shit out the fucking window and tell me to go fuck himself.
I'm sorry, but first off, Chris loves that kind of shit.
I know.
Okay, he loves challenges. He'll say it's a bitch, but he loves that shit, man. I gotta give shout out to Chris, because that man's a fucking genius.
He's the best. He's the best tech in Miami.
We got to go back into SHOT Show, guys. We're getting derailed already.
Yeah, we are getting derailed. So I want to talk about all right. So we talked about the shotgun, and we talked about. So Snoopy, what is your top picks? Go.
Oh,
what is your top pick?
My top pick? Oh, fuck off! 5 minutes. Suck my dick. All right, my top pick. It's one, and you guys have heard of this gun before. It's the Avalon series from quote unquote Elite Force. That's supposed to be very interesting. They come in different varieties, like a DMR style kind of thing, different sizes, and I'm pretty excited for that. That seems to be a really high end gun and super nice.
I like the finish
good
options they have on it a lot.
It's interesting. I mean,
yeah.
I think I will be buying that gun in the very near future. There's no doubt about it.
Okay. So my pick. What about my pick?
But nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about it. Especially
we're done. The podcast is over, guys.
Fuck off. Anyways, my fucking
tuning
pick.
kids.
No, my fucking pick is probably going to be the. I'm pretty looking at one gun in particular. Actually, two guns. I'm kind of looking at the FAMAS, and it looks pretty cool. I kind of was looking. Yeah, I looked at it as like a full metal FAMAS. It looks really nice. The only thing that's kind of weird is the bipod, but the
bipod's supposed to be there. It's always there. It's a FAMAS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking FAMAS. When have you ever seen a FAMAS without a fucking bipod?
Call of Duty.
Suck my dick.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. The other one I'm really looking forward to is the HPA Scorpion with that Wolverine thing.
No,
I think
stop.
that was.
Stop.
No,
let me stop you right there.
I am. Seriously, I am. Because the whole thing, I kind of am. Because
they showed it last year.
Oh, they did?
They showed it last year.
Well,
nobody wants to buy it.
Well, they did, but it wasn't ready. It was very prototypey.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Then I
fuck you, Snoopy.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Fuck you. There you go. Fuck you. So
nobody cares though.
I mean, the thing is that it's like it looks cool. I like the Scorpion, and I really wanted to get it. And I also want to get it with the HPA system, and it looks cool. I love the Scorpion. I'm meaning to get it because I tried shooting it with the AEG version, and it looked pretty cool. It shot really nice.
Is that the one that that Trevor from Wasteland Ops showed us?
The one with how you put the lipo battery on the side of his gun. Yep, that one. I might pick it up. Actually, but then I think the biggest thing that I'm really excited for too is the fragmentation grenades by Enola Gay. That's pretty cool.
Oh man.
Man.
I hit those guys up about those. So I don't know. I'm sure you guys have heard this by now, but just for anybody listening who doesn't know. So Enola Gay, because of whatever regulations, I mean, keep in mind, these are the first pea grenades that are legal in the United States. Until now, that was not an option. Mostly they were in the UK. So part of the ruling around that is they can only be sold at fields. So you can't go to like your Airsoft store and buy them. They have to be picked up at a field. And so I asked some of the EG guys if any of the fields out here were going to be carrying them, and there is one that pre-ordered them, so I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled for that because I want to buy
that'd be cool.
So many.
Nice.
They're coming out they're going to be sold as $9 a pop.
A pop? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
Yeah, between 9 and 11, I think, is what I heard.
But
like, that's I don't know. That's too expensive. I know it's Airsoft and everything's just pricey as shit, but that just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
At least I can feel it being used in the Milsims. Like in Milsims, it's good because you're only gonna carry like 3 or 4 grenades, really,
or 6.
Ooh, speaking of grenades, who are the ones that are doing the flash grenades? Is also Elite Force?
I think it's Enola Gay. I think the flash.
Not Elite Force. I'm sorry, Enola Gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. And Airsoft Innovative or something like that.
Airsoft Innovations released 2 new
Airsoft.
grenades.
God, these names are not coming to me. What are they doing? I forget.
There's
they're coming out with reusable grenades, I guess.
They're coming out with something. It's like a what are those called? Something. I think one's like a actual like a bang, kind of like a thunder bee.
Oh, okay. So it essentially just makes the noise, and you could reuse it over and over again. Okay, so you got to put like a blank round in there or something.
No,
sure.
I don't think those are blank rounds. I'm trying to remember what the deal is behind those, but so they have one that's basically going to be their competitor to the Thunder Bee, and I don't know. I know there was another one too, and I can't remember what it was. It might have just been a bigger cyclone grenade.
Bigger, badder, stronger. See, it's CNC milled, right? Yep. That's what it is.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, that's exciting.
As opposed
I'm
to
looking forward to see all this stuff come out. Yeah, the other one I actually have in my bag right now is the sides are rubber, sort of, and it's mostly just a really hard plastic.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I've already broken. It's broken. It's gone. No more cyclone grenade. It's okay.
But then the other thing, so I think we have all our picks. But I think the one funny thing that happened during SHOT Show, I think we're gonna segue into this new topic, was definitely what happened at the Lancer Tactical booth.
Lancer Tactical for the win!
Oh my goodness!
I didn't hear about this. I don't know.
Oh, you ready? Are you ready for this?
Are you ready to grab the popcorn? Grab the popcorn, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to be a good ride. So I'm pulling up the article right now.
Right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have it. I have this all prepared.
Your preparations are on point, man. You got all the ingredients in front of you.
Yes.
Any second now.
And the funny thing is that there's like a picture, and I'm gonna post it on the video of this guy called Chang King Chen or Chang Chen, co-owner of Lancer Tactical.
Let's just call him Steve.
Okay, we're gonna call him Chang, because there's a picture of him on the internet right now of Chang Chen, the co-owner of Lancer Tactical, was arrested on the trade show floor at SHOT Show in Las Vegas. The other co-owner, Chang Chen or Lily Chen, is still at large. So right now there's some lady kind of
the owners of Lancer Tactical are fugitives.
So it's just like Harrison Ford right now.
Oh my God! What did they do though?
What did they do?
So what did they do? What did they do? So one of the things is that there's these lines of goggles called the Reventian Locust, and then I think it's the Locust, and there's two models of Reventian, and these are like some amazing fucking goggles.
Oh, they're fantastic.
I use one. I've been using it for 2 years, and it's really fucking good. It doesn't fog on me or anything. But what happens is these motherfuckers, Lancer Tactical, decided to create counterfeits of those. So what they would do is that they would go into the patents, the United States patents, and then try to reproduce them in China, and then manufacture them in China, and then sell them and rebrand them as their own stuff. So it would make small modifications to the point where it's almost kind of this. It's identical, but it's different, to try to avoid the patents and whatever. But Lancer Tactical didn't do a good job on it, and it turns out that after investigations by that Revision did with the law enforcement, they found out that the guys were just ripping them off. And the warrants were issued for owners of the two companies, from Airsoft Wholesaler, Lancer Tactical, as well as, I don't even know, I can even fucking try to say their name, Guangzhou Jia Optical Tech.
Steve 3, yes.
Steve 3. But I think the most egregious part about all this is that these goggles that they were doing, that were, that they were rebranding as their own Lancer Tactical, they weren't fucking ANSI rated. So these things, if you got, so let me put this these things were not tested for fog. They weren't tested for ANSI. They weren't tested for abrasion or ballistic, anything with ballistic. They were nothing. And keep in mind that these revisions are tested for that, and they're really good for, and they're meant for the military.
Yeah,
so when these things
I hate to interrupt you, but
hold on. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
Don't interrupt him.
But there's just one. Do they look cool?
They look the fucking. I mean, the thing is that they're super fucking cheap. But the problem is that, imagine this. That what I have a problem with is that they come out with all this stuff, and people are still buying it. People are putting it on their face.
They're not safe.
And they're thinking that, and they think that they're protected, that they had the full seal goggles and whatever. But you know what? All it takes is some guy with a high-powered FPS gun to shoot him in the eye, and bam.
You got Speed Softer #1 coming around the corner, bring in your fucking face. Yeah, good luck with your eyes, dude.
Exactly. And it's, wow, and this thing got even more serious, where like in last April, Revision Senior Director of Legal and Government Affairs, Greg McGuire, testified before Senate Judiciary investigating the impact of foreign counterfeiters, making numerous appeals, proposing concrete steps. And they actually did help out with the law enforcement about this. And it's pretty crazy. I mean, to think that one of the co-owners for Lancer Tactical is out there right now in a motel trying to be like, oh no,
he's out there.
They're after us. They're after us.
Make more Lancer Tactical Barretts.
No, they're like, don't make the goggles. Stop making the goggles.
Stop the production.
Stop the production of the goggles.
They're going to find me. That's so fucked up.
So imagine that. So that's what and I'm gonna go a step further and just really talk about, and maybe you guys can like back me up and try to say some stuff about it. Is that these people, there's
how dumb do you have to be to go to an event where you know for a fact that the person you're trying to counterfeit off of, you know, in China you'd be safe.
He's in the same show.
He's literally in the same fucking show. He's in the United States. In China, he would have been fine. They would have been safe. But they decided to fucking go there, and you're gonna get fucking arrested because now you're on our turf, America turf.
Yeah, and now and there's a picture of it. It's so awesome. This guy's got he almost looks like one of the, what do you call it, scum and villainy from like Star Wars. Like look at him, like a bounty hunter with like a brown vest and a long sleeve shirt.
Oh my god.
Oh god, it was horrible. But I think that this stems. I hope there's more repercussions towards this. I think that that this is just egregious, and I hope that people in the community really look at this and just stop with Lancer Tactical. I think it's time to stop with Lancer Tactical, guys. I mean, and I'm not saying like
I've never started with Lancer Tactical.
I know.
I don't think I own anything about
I don't think. And the thing is that like their quality was so bad, and even like for me, like I remember I got a piece of goggles, and they were just break. They were just like they would suck, but and it would always scratch up really easily. But but again, it's the cheapness, and I hope that people like sponsors that are like human beings, people that are airsofters that are sponsored, look at this and they see a picture of Mr. Chang Chen and say, no, I'm not going to be sponsored by people that are selling egregious products that aren't safe for the community. So, and the thing is, I think that if people want to really think about it, these sponsors, they just have, they have a lot of people, when they post stuff on Instagram, they have a lot of say on stuff. And when they say, oh, this guy, these people use it, I bet you it's a good product. I mean, just look at like other YouTubers that are sponsored by other companies, and they look at the product and they're like, oh, look at the performance. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is pretty good. And so, yeah. And I hope that this is a wake-up call for people that just say, no more, we're not buying the shit anymore, and that they just they just leave leave. But again,
do your research before you buy your gear.
Yeah, I think if there's one thing you don't want to, if I tell like beginners, is don't be cheap on your goggles.
Hell no.
And hell no.
Yeah, they're your eyes, and you only have 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
You can cut corners on all kinds of shit. If you want to get a Condor plate carrier, fucking do it. I had one. It's no big deal.
Oh yeah, everybody's done it.
I have one, and I love it.
Yeah, but yeah, on eye protection, there's no. Yeah, you got one set of eyes, and you need to shell out the money and make sure that you're getting something that is going to protect your eyes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yep.
I have one thing to throw into this.
What?
All right, moving forward. Apparently, Cybergun is being sued.
What the fuck?
This is so great. This is so great.
Oh god.
You probably know more than me, but I'll give you a headline.
I do.
I'll give you a headline right now, and then Dickbutt can explain it.
Okay, go for it.
Cybergun is being sued for what? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. They by who is it? SIG. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
by
god.
SIG.
Is the P225s or the
just SIG in general.
SIG in general.
Yeah, but Dickbutt, explain this. I just wanted to headline it.
So,
go ahead.
First of all, Cybergun is a French company that manufactures absolutely nothing. They don't make any guns. All they do is buy licenses for firearms.
Yes, they do.
And then have other companies make those airsoft guns. And they kind of had a monopoly on a lot of kind of highly desired brands like FN, SIG, H&K. So they just kind of like hoard those out. So if you want to make a gun with those trades on it, essentially you have to pay these French bastards who did nothing other than securing the rights to the license for those brands. But what they found out is SIG found out that Cybergun has to report on sales so that they can pay the royalties that they have to pay for these agreements.
So Dickbutt, they just haven't paid the royalties, right?
Yeah, they were under-reporting their sales.
Oh my god.
Sons of bitches,
so they're basically
man.
screwing SIG out of money.
Well, good. They deserve it then.
Yeah, that's
I hope
business.
other firearms companies walk away from Cybergun because there's no value to that company whatsoever.
No, that's a straight tank. Right there.
So you guys, if you're right now looking to invest and buy rare guns,
do it. Buy everything Cybergun. Just do it right now. The 6 saucer replicas. Do it. Go for it. They're gonna end up like Glock.
Yeah, they're gonna provide you an emergency seed canister of cyber guns.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna end up like Glock, right?
Probably.
People trying to buy like the Glock replicas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
probably.
my God.
I will. You know
like-
what? If you are gonna buy one Cybergun product, I would recommend the FNX 45. That pistol's fucking badass.
But who really makes that gun?
VFC.
There we go.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great pistol.
Good old VFC.
VFC. Everybody knows how good VFCs are.
But shout.
That's a nice gun. Looks pretty cool.
Do we have anything else to talk about, really?
From SHOT Show?
I don't know. Can we move past SHOT Show?
I think we can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't know what else to talk about. Except for Dickbutt. Because we have Dickbutt here. And that's important.
Hi.
Hi guys,
Why
how are
don't we talk
you?
about Dickbutt? Why don't we talk about Dickbutt? See
We
about. Let's pick at his brain, literally.
Let's touch him. In places he's never been touched before.
Crevasses I didn't know existed.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Oh my.
Let's not go there.
Ooh.
But let's go there.
All right.
Let's go. So Dickbutt, how'd you get into Airsoft?
I got into Airsoft. This is kind of a funny story. I have a friend who lives here, and I live in Southern California, and for those who don't know. But I have a friend who moved here from Boston, and he had a friend out there who was way into guns and way into Airsoft, and got him started to collect some stuff. And no fault of his own, he ended up with some WeTech products. And so he ended up collecting, I think he had like 2 or 3 Airsoft guns, and he never went and played while he lived on the East Coast. And he moved out here for work, and that's how I knew him. I worked with him. And we were having beers at his house, and he was like asking me if I knew about Airsoft, and I was like, no. And so he's explaining it to me, and I'm like, that sounds fucking dumb.
You're an idiot. What are you doing playing with toy guns?
What the fuck are you doing? You're slinging BBs. What are you doing with your life?
And he's like, no, dude, check it out. So he gets out. It's funny. It's a good segue. He actually had a SIG pistol.
Oh.
I don't remember which version. I think it's a 226. But so he had one of those, and so he loads it up for me. He's like, just shoot it at this pillow. And I was like, all right, like whatever. And then I shot it, and like it blows back, right? And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And so then he starts explaining like the actual game, and he's like, yeah, but I've never played. He's like, I got all these Airsoft guns, and I wanted to go play, and I just never got to go do it. And I was like, fuck it, bro, I'll go with you. Like, I'll do it, whatever. And then we ended up going to Evike because it's like, you know, the biggest Airsoft store in the US. And so we started looking at stuff, and I did not leave the store empty-handed. I walked out with my first gun, which was an HK-45 by KWA. And we ended up going probably a couple months after that. And what's really funny is my very first Airsoft game was an op. Which is like the worst idea ever. Because like I already am brand new to the game. I understand the rules. Like I've read up on all it. I understand you got to call your hits, put your hand up, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, for the op itself, it gave us rules and attacks op and all that stuff. And so I had my KWA pistol, and I bought an LM4, a KWA LM4, a gas blowback rifle. God. And I didn't know. I was just like, that's cool. It's blowback. It's cooler. Like, I don't want an AEG. That shit sounds like a sewing machine. Fuck that.
Yeah, dude, $40 mags. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. That weigh like 800 pounds in a vest when you have
Jesus.
6 of them. So I show up to the field, and I've like got all this shit on, and they call the game. We all start running. I post up on a corner, and I'm about to take my first shot, and I pull the trigger, and nothing happens. Like nothing. No. And I was like, what the fuck? And my buddy's like, dude, let's go. I'm like, no, hold on, my gun's not working. And he's like, we gotta go. And I'm just like we're screaming at each other from like, I'm behind one house and he's behind another. We're just screaming at each other, and he leaves me. And so I'm just standing here with like my gun not working, and I peek my head around the corner to see which way I ran, and I get shot. So I call my hit. You know, it was like my first time getting shot. I was like, it wasn't so bad. And
what was your first hit call?
And so I walked back out like off the field to the parking lot to try and like figure out what was wrong with my gun. And what I didn't know was I overloaded the mag on the gas blowback. And if you overload it, it won't feed. And so it took me a minute to figure that out. But on top of that weekend, the goggles that I got were shit and they fogged like crazy.
Whoa.
So like the entire weekend was just me like arguing with my gun that's not like working the way I'm expecting it to. My goggles are fogging like crazy. And I ended up like somebody was like running around a corner and stepped on my foot and crushed the shit out of it. And we went back to the hotel and my toenail was like black.
Oh my
like,
God.
It was nasty.
That's awesome.
And so he looks at me and he was like, "You're never gonna go again, are you?" And I was like, "No, fuck that. Like, I'm not a quitter. Like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna go again." So we started going locally out here to like other games, and I realized a lot of the mistakes that I made early on, and you know, that's why I think it's like one of the reasons too why I wanted to do like an sort of a YouTube and an Instagram kind of thing to try and help people who are new to the sport to like not be intimidated, because I know that there is that in this sport every now and then. There's people who are kind of like elitists or dicks about things, and it's supposed to be for fun. So if I can help somebody who's like new and doesn't know what they should do to get started so they don't look like a total fucking idiot like I was, then yeah, it's worth it to me. But I've been playing for almost 3 years now. So I got a late start, but I love it. It's like the coolest, nerdiest hobby ever. Nice punctuation, Snoops.
I had to put the period at the end.
I approve.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
But yeah, that's how I got into Airsoft.
You started with a milsim, though. That's fantastic.
Started at a milsim event with a gas blowback rifle.
You're ready for a good time.
I'm surprised that you kept going with it.
I know, because I had a terrible experience, and I didn't know. Oh yeah, the other fun fact, I didn't know about like how to adjust the hop up. And on KWA guns, you have to have that key to adjust the hop up, and I didn't even have it with me. So like my shots were going like 20 feet max. So not only did I have all these other, like I didn't get one single kill the entire weekend. I just kind of like would run and try and help people push up and stuff and like boost people into windows and shit. Like that was my role.
Oh my God.
You were the booster.
Yeah. Like I got you. And then it was my turn to get boosted in the window. I ended up stepping on somebody's face on accident.
That's incredible.
So yeah, I was kind of bored for the tactical life.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so you kind of, you know, I went to a milsim, so one milsim, and I feel like I'm pretty operator now. You call me an operator now.
Well, Kyle, I want to ask you a question, because I wouldn't call you a big deal, but you've got a name for yourself now, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how Instagram goes. As soon as you hit 1,000 followers, you're automatically, you know, the Desert Fox of Airsoft.
Oh shit.
Yep. So you made it to the big leagues, man. You know what? Valken's gonna come right at your fucking door, kidnap you, and be like, "Listen to me, you're sponsored."
Is
that what they're gonna have a gun to your head and everything. if Valken had a voice, it would be this like weird Russian fucking "Listen to me." No, that's not Russian at all. Fuck. It's like a Mexican. It's a Mexican dude with a gun to your fucking head with like a fucking Valken shirt, like a Valken. Put on my Valken merchandise, whatever it takes. Hashtag. That's Valken.
I don't think because of my chosen call sign, I'm pretty unsponsorable, so I don't have anybody banging down my door.
I think RadPlastic is more than enough.
No, I love Dickbutt Airsoft. Okay. I love it.
Good.
I love it. And I love you, Kyle.
I love you too. I love both you guys. You like so you and Snoopy are some of the first people that I connected with when I started my social experiment in Airsoft. And
we're just a toy for you.
You're both badasses, and I know we don't have official plans still, but it's gonna happen. We're gonna game together.
Oh, it will happen.
I think we wanted looking at doing that by the end of March, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Cool.
That's something that we want to do for sure. So, I mean, hopefully we can hang out. Like, I really want to. Like, that's the one thing I want to travel the most before April.
I have a question.
Guys, Rev is releasing his own sniper rifle.
Let's not talk about that. Not yet.
I guess we're not talking about that. He's pregnant.
I'm gay.
Reventian is real. Oh, we didn't even run into that fucking topic.
Yeah, so I think yeah.
Yep, Reventian is making his own sniper rifle. It's official, guys.
It's official, guys. I think I'm already after 8 months, just 8 months. I'm just already just like I'm cashing in right now, guys.
Yeah, man. Strike while the iron's hot.
It's gonna be it's the Reventian Plantain Airsoft Sniperine.
It's the Reventian KYS 69.
I mean, let me tell you what it has. All right, so let me hear me out, guys. So this sniper rifle, right off the bat, it's gonna be Tokyo Marui compatible, VSR 10 compatible, all right?
Perfect.
But the trigger system, instead of being a 45 or 90, hear me out.
What's it gonna be, Rev?
It's gonna be the smoothest. It's gonna be cocked back so smooth because you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be 180-degree trigger. Okay, that's flat. You just pull the thing in and pull it back, and it's like you're cocked. It's gonna be the smoothest trigger, all right?
It's gonna be as smooth as Colt 45.
Exactly. So 180 trigger, all right? And of course, it's gonna make like trigger responses so smooth because it's like you're almost gonna feel as though like there's no spring, like there's nothing to cock because that's the fucking point. It's 180. It's flat. All right. I'm surprised no one has stopped this. And think about it. No slam firing. No issues with triggers.
It's so good. You don't even have to pull the trigger.
All right.
You just think about it.
That's the first thing.
If you think it and it does, it's Bluetooth.
Okay. Now the next part.
You control it from your iPhone.
Yes.
So what about the hop-up unit, the hop-up arm? All right. People use metal. Some people use plastic. For me, are you ready for this?
Chewing
gelatin.
That was the first prototype.
Oh, okay.
That was
Sorry.
First prototype. No. But we're using cardboard.
Oh, yes.
We're using cardboard. Our arms are made out of cardboard, and at the end is a piece of. Now listen to this. This is gonna sound really weird, but the ends of a number 2 pencil. Okay, it gives it the right. I mean, if you look at it, if you look at the design of an arm of like a fucking nub, it's like a number 2 pencil. So what I did is that I went to the manufacturers of these pencil places, Mr. Dart, and I was like, yo, I need a number 2 pencil eraser, and they're like, sure, man, how many do you need? Can you make them like 6 millimeters like diameter, and then just give me the eraser. Just give me the eraser, no pens, just cut the pens off. All right.
And the plus side to this is after you're done playing, you can take the eraser out and erase the mistake that is your fucking life.
But hold on, it gets better.
Hence so the KYS 69.
Here's the next part. Hear me out. So you're thinking to yourself, damn, like this is already like you're looking at already an upgraded sniper rifle. What else can you do? I'll tell you right now, guys. For the barrel, you have copper barrels, you got steel barrels, you got aluminum barrels. You know what I got? What kind of barrel I got? I got a PVC barrel. In fact, it's an integrated outer and inner barrel. It's a PVC pipe, and it's gonna be wide bore,
72 millimeters.
72 millimeters. And the thing is, it's gonna be perfect because it's just like it's gonna end up in the bottom, and the number 2 pencil is just gonna be able to push it out. So again, you have a wide bore barrel, 180-degree trigger, an eraser for a nub. Bro, what can you ask for? Because again, technology by Reventian Plantains, and then to make sure it's mil spec. Because I know that a lot of people like to they complain about the VSR 10s. I got you, bro. Because what I did instead is that I packed a bunch of quarters in the stock so that you can actually feel the weight of it. All right. The weight of it, and I actually made it adjustable. So if you order now, I can make it either higher or lower. Just give me, just make sure in the payments you add quarters. All right.
But Reventian, how much does it cost?
How much does it cost?
But wait, before you get to that, you didn't tell me what propels it. Like, what's the system?
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Okay. This is gonna sound crazy, and I know that people are gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Because already this is just like perfect. I mean, you don't need to upgrade your barrel.
It's the perfect rifle.
It's the perfect sniper rifle. 180-degree trigger. Think about it. Flat. I mean, you got it. Think about it. Flat hop, flat trigger. Flat is good. Flat hop. Come on now.
Flat ass.
So I'm thinking about propellant. What am I thinking about? I'm bringing it back old school. I'm looking again how TM, Tokyo Marui, how they started with their stuff with their gas blowback. It's actually gonna be. I know this is gonna sound strange. Aerosol can. All right. And we're gonna have this, and the thing is that it's gonna be so fucking badass that it's actually compatible with Febreze can.
So it's not gonna smell like propane.
I'm falling. I can't get up.
It's gonna be flowered. It's gonna be called, and it's gonna be revolutionary. It's gonna be called like floral gas, because when you spray it. When it goes down the PVC pipe at 70 mil, how much big is it?
72 millimeters.
72 millimeters. When it's 72 millimeter PVC pipe and it hits that nub, it's gonna smell great. Okay, and unfortunately, I have to cut the cost because again, we're looking at something that's a little bit on the pricey range, on the mid high tier. Mm-hmm. So we can't include the adapter for the Febreze. We can't include the Febreze adapter, so it's gonna be separate. It's gonna be $30, and the Febreze is not included either. But it's compatible with other fresheners. So
Tony,
Airwick,
Tony
SC Johnson.
So you're saying the perfect rifle is at the very pricey cost of $30?
No, that's just for the
adapter.
adapter.
Are you even talking to me like this? What kind of bullshit? What?
That's what I got out of it. I swear to God.
We're talking about
that's the adapter.
$500.
That's the adapter?
Yeah. For the Febreze cans.
Because it goes in the stock.
Right.
And the cool thing is that the quarters balance it out.
Right.
Okay? The quarters balance it out, all right?
And you know what else is cool is if you're using, like, if you want to use a high cap mag with your sniper rifle, like a lot of people I know do,
yeah.
The quarters jingling will be louder than the BBs in the high cap. So no one will know you're
So your gun is technically silent.
Because they'll think it's
no
like,
rattle.
it's just an old guy with a bunch of change in his pockets around the corner.
Change. Exactly. They won't see it coming. Again, it keeps.
Oh shit! It's the Monopoly guy.
I mean, it's a mil spec. It's because it's milsim ready. Because you go to like any milsim that there's like a third citizens or there could be a civilian. It's like, oh man, that guy must have a lot of change. Nuh-uh. He's got a fucking Reventian sniper rifle, and you're dead. Because guess the range on it. Guess the range on it, guys.
20 feet.
200 inches. Out of the box.
Damn.
Help.
All right. So that's almost it. And the great thing is that there's gonna be a financing for it with a 15% interest. And
Good.
so you bet your ass you're gonna be paying for that shit.
How much does it cost?
I told you it's gonna be let's say I'm gonna say it's gonna be 25 easy payments of $30 a month with a 50% interest.
And a $20 patch.
Oh, the patch is not included.
Yeah,
the patch
you gotta buy that.
We gotta.
You also have to buy the $20 patch.
But no, not just like you buy a patch and it's $20. Like it comes with the gun. And after you buy it, you get a bill in the mail. It's like, oh, by the way, and the patch was $20.
Yeah, okay. And you can Venmo it to me, right? Yeah,
and it's gonna be a picture of me with a middle finger, like with a thumbs up. Not a middle finger. I'm sorry, it's a thumbs up. You're a winner.
That's fantastic. I will buy it. I will buy it.
I'll take two.
I'll take 7.
Because I'm starting a new trend on the field.
I'll include like sample scents. So one's gonna be of a plantain, another one's gonna be burrito scented, chipotle, and then another one's gonna be, what is it? Tears of, what is it?
Milsim Tears.
Milsim Tears. Or John Lou Tears. There we go. John
Lou Tears. That's a
John
good
Lou
set.
Scented.
Oh my God. What the fuck, guys? What was that?
See, this is why I like doing it 4 times.
Yeah.
Because, the first time you fuck up, that's fine.
That's
the second time, fine. Third time's the charm, right? Fuck you. Now he's going to get it. Now he's a winner. Tony's a fucking winner now, okay? He's getting an A+ in my book. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We haven't even talked about Novrich's new fucking thing, but I guess,
Dude, why do we need to talk about Novrich's sniper rifle when we just fucking talked about the best sniper rifle in the fucking game, alright?
You're right.
7.22 millimeter, 180-degree trigger, eraser flat hop, Febreze scented. Game over, guys. The Sniper Forum, the Sniper Facebook group, eat your heart out.
Right.
Reddit, you're going to be wanting to pre-order it, okay?
My dick is so hard right now.
I'm getting fucking excited. And I'm taking pre-orders right now, and I'm expecting the estimated date of shipping is probably 2020. So, make sure you get your fucking snipers.
But the interest starts now.
Like right now.
Pre-orders, I'm taking pre-orders right now.
Right now.
And there's a Kickstarter. And a Patreon.
And a GoFundMe.
And a GoFundMe.
I had to do the math to see what the actual price of your
MySpace.
gun is after interest.
You're making it right now?
No, I did the math. So your sniper rifle after all included
25 payments of $30.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold
How
on.
much is it?
I have to add the patch in. That's $20.
Oh, okay.
$1,145.
So, hey guys, so if you're trying to buy the VPC, you want to save money on the BLS rifle, get yourself one of my sniper
It's only half the
rifles.
price.
It's a fair deal. I mean, you're complaining about your triggers being hard. You're gonna feel like the trigger's not doing anything with mine.
There is no god.
There's no comparison, okay?
Reventian is your god now.
That's right.
But I'm not listening.
Oh my fucking god. The fuck did we just do?
That was good.
We plugged a product, man.
We just plugged my best product in the fucking game.
I feel like we should end the podcast.
On it. Yeah, it's almost done. 54 minutes. I had a good time.
I had a great time.
Good.
That was
Great
fantastic.
That was fantastic.
I didn't learn a damn fucking thing, but I enjoyed it.
We're just shooting the shit, and I don't mind.
All right,
That's the point,
Rev.
right?
So
end podcast. Finish it.
No. We're gonna in conclusion.
In conclusion.
Reventian Planting Sniper Rifles coming out in 2020. $1,000. Easy. 50 payments of $25. 15% interest. That's my ender. That's how I'm gonna end the podcast.
You just
guys.
changed the price.
I did.
You said 50 payments now of $25.
Oh shit! It's almost as though I'm making this shit up as I go.
All right, guys, that's the end of the podcast, and I hope you enjoyed it. Again, we have Reventian and we have Dickbutt. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Laters, guys. Good night.
Fuck you, Tony. 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 Tony.